Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. This is Car Mechanic Simulator Episode 6 and I'm really excited to bring you this episode. In the previous episode I did a speed run to get some money because I was running low, because what happened was we unlocked, in episode 4 we unlocked the junkyard. And what happens is when you want to travel to the junkyard, it takes 500 credits. Okay, so here we are at the junkyard. As you can see, it's really dusty because it's in the middle of nowhere. So what happens is, as you all might know, these piles of scrap, you can just click and hold and then you can go through a pile of scrap and see what you want to buy. Then you can buy scrap and you can fix it up and then sell it or use it on a car. See, there you have a Jeep Grand Cherokee's door. But the main reason why we are here at the junkyard is not to go through scrap, but to find a junkyard car. So you have to walk around your junkyard and go look for a car that you can buy, like this. So you right click on it and then you can examine it. What I like to see is that it's got all 4 of its tires, so it's a running chassis, and it's got most of its suspension. You're not going to find a complete car at the junkyard ever. If you want to buy the car, you can go here to your credits, and the price you can see is 5,265 credits, and we've got 7,900. So let's keep that one in mind. Let's keep looking for other cars. You can go through any pile of junk that you see here. I'm not going to do that now, for the reason is that I want to buy a car. See, there's another heap over here. You can find rare items in these piles. But at the moment I'm looking for a car, because I think you get the most profit out of buying a car here, and obviously you want to pay as little as possible for it, because adding parts to it will increase its value. So what's this? Let's examine this one. It's got all 4 its tires, it's got some of it's got its drive shaft, it's got an engine block. Let's see what they want for it. 6,000. Okay, so then we have 1,900 left if we buy this one. Okay, buyer's commission may be included. So there isn't a lot of options at the moment. For now, it's not a matter of what I want, it's a matter of buying something for the least amount of money that we can still fix up a bit. So I'm going to buy this one. And then I'm going to move it to the garage. And then, for the rest of the money that I do have left, I'm just gonna add a bunch of stuff that I can see. Maybe I can use them, maybe I can resell them. Most of this stuff isn't really worth buying at all, but you will see what we do with it. Let's see if we want to go to return to garage. We're gonna spend another 900, so let's keep on looking. So now we're on 1,700. There's a steering wheel. Right, let's keep it like that for now. Return to garage. Oof. I spent too much. So let's delete from list a few items. Until we get where we can afford it. So we're back in our garage, and the car that we bought from the junkyard is sitting outside, and we're first gonna move it to our wash bay. I don't know if this adds value to it. So at the moment we paid 5,200 for it. We spent 500 to get to the junkyard, and the profit is already minus 500. So we actually overpaid for it a little bit, because the actual value of this car is 4,700. So let's see if we give it a wash and an interior scrubbing, if that might increase the value a little bit. It increased the value slightly. So back at our garage, let's see if we lift it, put it on the posts. So now what I'm going to do is just add a few items that I can obviously buy and just put in the car. That's why having the tablet, it's so handy, because we don't need to run to the computer all the time. You can see I don't have a lot of cash on me. So what I'm going to do is go over here, and I'm going to sell these parts that I don't need. But before I do that, let's just see if we can add some of the interior seats that we bought from the junkyard. Maybe they fit. I know this isn't really matching, because at the moment just adding parts to the car will increase the value. It doesn't matter if it fits interior wise, or if it really looks good. It just needs to have a seat and a steering wheel. So let's continue. So I'm going to sell all the parts that is below 97%, and that gives me $2,000, 2,000 credits to add to this car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the basics of a battery. You can also go and see here at your parts list everything that's missing as a question mark behind it, and the stuff that it does have gives you an idea what the condition it is. Let's go see what we can add to it. Even if it's small, even if it's something small like an air filter, that increases its value. So this is the windshield washer reservoir, the power steering fluid reservoir. We're not going to fill it though, because I don't think it's necessary. Maybe we buy a brake booster. Brake servo. I always call it a brake booster. So that already has given us 800 credits. Let's see if we can add a fuel filter. Even if it's something small like that. Go to our electronics. I hope it was A. Oh, you see, I bought the wrong part there. I wanted to buy the ECU, so it's ECU type B. I did not pay attention. But even something like that will increase the value a lot. So now I don't have enough money for the... I can still resell that wrong purchase of the ECU, but I'm selling it at half price. Okay, so we don't have a lot of money left, but let's see. Our profit, if we sell this car right now, is 2,841. So if you remember, we paid 500 credits to get to the junkyard, and we overpaid by about 500. So it's 1,000 credits that we were in the hole at, basically. So we're basically making 1,800 on this job, which isn't bad, but we can do better. We don't have a lot of money left, so there's no need to continue with this car even further. So let's just sell it, and we get our money back. We did lose some parts that we bought or unnecessary. But let's see if we go there again. We're gonna see if we can find something really cheap. The cheaper you can find the car, the better, actually. So we're back at the junkyard. Hopefully we find something here. It doesn't always render in car, so we might be driving here for nothing. What's this? An old Mercedes. First gonna look at... oh, so they are asking 26,000 for it. If you look over here, 26,300. That's a little bit out of our price range. What do we have here? That might not be the right one for us. I have also noticed if you come to the junkyard back to back, that you will see that sometimes you will come here and there's no cars at all. An old pickup. Getting lost now in the junkyard. There's something oddly looking over here. And one over here. I'm tempted to going with this one. Let's buy this one. Ah, did I say parking garage? I'm not supposed to push parking garage. Let's return to the garage. But now that car that we bought is now sitting in the parking garage. Okay, so we had to get this from the garage. We don't have any wheels. Well, we have at least one. So let's see the value of this car sitting as is. We already have profit because we paid under its value for it. So everything we do from here is going to be profit, including our traveling expenses. Later on we will be able to fix the chassis, but right now we're just going to concentrate on flipping cars. Already doing better than the previous car. So if we concentrate on putting in standard stuff like the battery, radiator, I don't want to go too fast and buy up a bunch of stuff that I don't need. So I'm just systematically going through the parts as I see it. Because even all these little parts, they do add up. I think that's a coil. What is that? An ignition coil. So that's going to be at our electrics. So it's an ignition coil. Let's just buy that one. So even the person that buys this from us will at least get some new parts. So another thing that is good for your experience points is if you click on here and you see your additional tools and you go to your electronic multimeter. What this test does just gives you a lot of experience points as well. So this car is not going to be driving out of here, by no means, but for us at the moment we're just concentrating on changing as much as we can. Because later on, as our money grows and our bank account grows, we will be able to change all of these parts that you see here. Everything we will be able to replace. Okay, sorry, the car needs to be up in the air to remove that sway arm, stabilizing arm. Steering rack. Not enough money. Okay, so we're running out of parts to replace. But we're already way into the green here. Let's see, tie rod end. It will help if I do my spelling correctly. I thought that they were calipers, but looks like they are drum brakes. Wow, we don't have enough money. Let's see what we have in our inventory. Okay, so let's just buy what we can. this is now where it comes in, where you overspent on a few parts. We won't be able to finish this car right now. I think this is what we call it for now. Let's see, we're already making 3,000 on this job. But there are so many parts that we can still be fixing. Let's sell this one. And we're going to use our profit to expand our garage just a little bit. And I'm thinking of paying for this. It's a salvaging unit, like a salvaging place where you add a container equipped with stripping tools near your garage, allowing to salvage and upgrade parts. Required expansion. So let's press and hold enter. And you will see at the back here, here it is. This is our new expansion to our garage. So that will be it for our junkyard edition. And thank you for watching. I do appreciate all of you watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.